thanks, Robert, for doing this. Let's start off by telling everybody what Village Wellth is all about.
Thanks, Leah. Village Wellth is a Calgary-based business acquisition platform. We basically support buyers through the process of searching, evaluating, and transacting into a business, mostly around the lending stack and the capital structure, and providing financing options for them accelerated into various lenders. So that's the meat and potatoes of it. Really, it's a problem that we've identified a long time ago. Both two of the co-founders, there's four of us, have bought and sold businesses in the past years and years ago, and it was a successful but really awkward, terrible experience filled with perilous twists and turns, and it's not really designed for a typical buyer. So we decided to, with the pending demographic shift of all these baby boomers, the silver tsunami of businesses exiting over the next 5 to 10 years, there was just no platform to facilitate buyers. So we have decided to create that.
So you built it just like that.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
So tell me where you were in your business that sort of prompted you to reach out to the FC team here at Thinner Labs.
We were stressed for resources, I would say, both capital and human, to build what we wanted to build. It's a pretty lofty target we're aiming for. So we were stressed in terms of our capacity, and we had taken a run at an application through Alberta Innovates on our own, and it was unsuccessful. I think we were pretty close, but it was such a heavy lift for us. We realized that we probably didn't communicate our product as effectively as we thought we were, and we realized that just we can't build a company and serve our users and look for capital through non-dilutive funding without finding external resources. And it was really just it's a sushi train. You just walk up and basically purchase what you need. It was perfect. It fit perfectly for the stage we were at.
Wonderful. So tell me a little bit more about what the Funding Catalyst team actually did for you.
Yeah, it's a fairly complex space that we're in terms of everything is broken. It's very old. It's fax machine old. And everything we did in terms of looking for product market fit and connecting to our users had success to some degree. But the problem is our product became quite fractured. And as we searched for different pockets of traction, and what the Funding Catalyst team did is they, like new brooms sweep better. They looked at what we're doing, Malcolm and Katie and their team basically, and looked at what we're doing and communicated it really clearly to the point, not only from the grant perspective, but when we read the grant afterwards, like, oh, that's awesome. They saw things we didn't see. So it was clarification, really. It was distillation and clarification. It was really, really valuable for us. And nothing they really identified was a total surprise to us, but it's what they diminished or pushed aside, forced us to refocus. And that's actually led to our product today. Is they've really helped us distill it. And it was less about creating a grant proposal and writing. It was actually the process of distillation that gave us the value that we have from that experience.
Oh, that's amazing. So what were they like to work with as a team?
Well, kind of frustrating because they were really efficient. And sometimes I'm like, are they actually doing it? And then it would be like huge chunks of work done. You're like, this is amazing. So you normally have this cadence, frustrating in a sense, like it was abnormal cadence. It was way faster than you would expect, way more efficient. So you would think that something should be done. I'm waiting to hear. And then all of a sudden it would be 2 or 3 times what we would expect. It was awesome. Yeah, it's kind of a weird way to say it, but the reality is it was a treasure. I mean, this is our second, we're considering our third go with them. So it's a recurring, we see it as like as an external consultant. in a lot of
Yeah.
ways.
Yeah. Perfect. Perfect. So what is this engagement and these engagements meant for the growth of your business?
Yeah, it comes down to focus of our product and obviously accessing capital and limiting the effort it takes to access that capital. And then just it allowed us to deliver our product more efficiently in much faster in a more focused manner, which is really just translated. The best measure of that, in our opinion, is revenue, which we have since established revenue of substance, quite honestly, since working with them.
That's exciting. So I guess, would you recommend this service to other growing startups and companies?
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I think it really depends on the stage they're at and the expectation. I mean, it's in understanding what the complexities are. I would definitely recommend that team. They're so great. They super smart and great perspective on things. They understand. Again, it's a complex environment, and it's not everyone's cup of tea. Like business acquisition, it's M&A. Like, oh my god, but it's we find it fascinating, and they picked it up super fast, and which was it's rare. It's rare to see that, and because I think they're in this all the time, they pick it up super fast, and it's very valuable. So uh, it just accelerates them and us. So yeah, I would definitely recommend using the service. I mean, like writing a grant is one thing. Like you can use Chat GPT to answer all these questions, and it's wonderful. But the reality is, it's not about answering questions. It's about communicating the essence of the product in a commercially viable way. In this case, succinctly, and they do that, and you need a human to kind of intercept that, and that's where they shine.
Wonderful. Robert, thank you so much for this.
You're welcome. Thanks for having me.